Alderman Hansen is not the spokesperson for the African American community.
Alderman Gabrielle Hanson faces an ethics hearing next month. Now, the group mentioned in the email behind the Juneteenth celebration is weighing in. Franklin Justice and Equity Coalition compared to the Black Lives Matter movement by Alderman Gabrielle Hanson in this email. She says the group supports radical social justice platforms, something the coalition denies.
Alderman Hansen is not the spokesperson for the African American community first. I think we can handle our Juneteenth events in Franklin between the community who is hosting them.
The alderman goes on to say in her letter, if the CEO at Nashville International Airport doesn't pull funding for the event, her constituents will post board members' personal information online. She also writes they can make good by sending a check for the same amount to the group she supports, the African American Heritage Society. Fox 17 News wanted to know if these accusations go beyond an ethics investigation and could be considered criminal. We asked local attorney Ben Raybin.
You could call that a threat in a literal sense that if you don't do this, then I'm going to do that. But legally speaking, that's not something that would be actionable because she's not threatening to do something that is illegal or that sort of thing. It's basically just using First Amendment speech.
Fox 17 News got a copy of that email. In it, Alderman Hansen wants the airport to drop funding of Franklin's Juneteenth celebration and even threatens with consequences. Is it the mission of BNA to support African American organizations? Is it the mission of BNA to support radical agendas that are dividing our country? These are just some of the questions asked by Gabrielle Hanson in an email to Nashville International Airport's president and CEO. The Franklin alderman's email goes further, threatening to post airport leaders' contact information online unless they cancel funding for the Juneteenth celebration. She also asks the board to write a check for the same amount of money to the African American Heritage Society. This email is prompting an ethics investigation. So we wanted to know if Franklin residents think she went too far.
She sends an email like that and says things that are not true and represents herself as representing all of Franklin. Well, that's not right. I'm in all of Franklin, and so are many other people. She doesn't represent us in those areas.
I do believe in her character. I believe she is an amazing person. I think she tells the truth. And I think she wouldn't say it if she didn't believe it or if she didn't know something to be true.
The CEO of the airport did respond, saying they are proud to support all types of organizations. I reached out to Alderman Hansen's office, and they say she is not able to speak today, but left a message for me. We're waiting to hear back.